Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Just want to say thanks for all the subscriptions and comments we got from the last video. In this one, we're doing a comparison between the 60-tooth sprocket and the stock 48-tooth Surron sprocket. This first clip, the audio was super bad because of the wind, so I just wanted to do a quick overlay. We're out here in Eagle Mountain on this one, just doing a comparison up a hill to see the difference between the two. I've got an overlay of the first clip onto the second clip so you can really see a good comparison. From there it goes into kind of a battery efficiency difference between the two. So let's get started. Okay, just doing a kind of a torque power run to see how the 60-tooth does. This is a pretty dang steep hill. And I don't know that you'd be making it up there with the stock sprocket. Alright, so we're back to the hill. We've got the stock 48-tooth sprocket on. Definitely quite a bit slower, as you can tell. Still kind of goats its way up. Definitely slower. There's the stock 48-tooth right there. Yeah, noticeably different. You didn't check the speed on that one, did you?
Might back down to 1 or 2.
Well, you would have been at least 3 or 4, but
let's have Landon try it now. That's
see.
got down as low as 7 miles an hour coming up it, so
7 miles an hour.
Uncle, is that why you miss your family?
Lowest I saw was 5. And the lowest before was 7, I think. So, yeah, it is a definitely noticeable difference. Yeah, it is a definitely noticeable difference. Okay, we had some little technical difficulties with the camera, but we were going to do a comparison between a completely stock Surron compared with this one that's stock in terms of power, but we have a 60-tooth rear sprocket and an X-ring chain and tubeless wheels. So we've come up this mountain here, just up above Pleasant Grove area. We've gone about, you can see there, 6.5 miles. Rider weights are within 7 pounds. With the rider, the 7-pound heavier rider is on the more efficient bike, so we get a pretty good comparison with the advantage to the stock Surron. So after that many miles, what do we have on percent?
so we're sitting at 65 on the bike with the 60-tooth sprocket, and the one with the 48-tooth stock is sitting at 60%.
60, okay. So 5% difference is pretty good, just on stuff that doesn't cost you much, and no power changes, and get a pretty decent efficiency advantage. So we'll head back down. We'll give you kind of a recap once we get down to the bottom. There probably won't be much change going down though. So, but some of the advantages, not just in efficiency, but also the regen braking is quite a bit more powerful with the 60 tooth. So we got back from our ride. How many miles was it total? The one with the 60 tooth sprocket is at 54%. And then this one here at 47, if you can see that. We did do a few hill climbs. I think that's probably what helped spread it out a little bit further, make a bigger gap between the two. We did an even amount of hill climbs up the exact same hills on both bikes though, so just to try and keep them totally even as far as what kind of riding and the distance that we went. So with tubeless and the sprocket and the X-ring chain, seems to make a pretty big difference, especially if you're doing more climbing and more full throttle stuff.